Hello everyone, my name is Harsh Sareen and this is our second video about Aroma Perfume Shop. Here we are going to do about how we can fetch our data from database, and second one going to create a design from React Bootstrap. Last session we covered about how we can integrate a backend to front end, and second, how we can create a front-end setup or a server, or how we can create a backend server or a setup. So that's it. So now going to start with index.js and my backend database. So as we can see here, this is my database of MongoDB Atlas. So what you need to do, open your browser. In that browser, open cloudmongodb.com. Here you need to open this and log in or sign up in your Mongo Atlas, and then you got this dashboard. Okay, first step. Second step, if you don't want to use a Mongo Atlas, use a Mongo Compass. Basically Mongo Compass, it's for offline or a local machine, but Mongo Atlas, it's your cloud server. So I guess Mongo Atlas is good instead of using a Mongo Compass, because wherever you for practice purpose you can do a both, but use cloud instead of your local UI. Okay, but because you need a whole setup of your MongoDB, you need to install MongoDB in your local machine, but here you don't require. That's why I'm using Mongo Atlas. Else you can use whatever you want to like it. Okay, so here I have such options just like browse collections. I already seeded my data to the database in Perfume shop. Here I have a products, just like similar of my product.js, but IDs change because I deleted my ID. Uh, then I seed my all data into the database. If you know how you can seed your data in Mongo Atlas, so then it's fine. But if you don't know, so comment me out that you don't know, so I will make a steps video so that you can seed your data into database. Okay, coming back to the topic here. So I have a uh, data in a database. Now open your connection where you can connect, where you got a connect link of MongoDB. Here just copy this link and keep it with you. Remember your password of your database. While you are creating your database, you need to create your own password. So just write it down, your own password. Okay, here I have already defined my password and my whole link of my database. So I'll copy this and make a new folder into a server, that is db. In this db, write new file. Sorry, I open this by mistake. That is node modules. Here I don't need anything. Under this db, write db.cs at import mongoose. Because we are using MongoDB, mongoose is a client of MongoDB. So install MongoDB, install mongoose, and import this package. Then write const db equals to create one function. Okay, now here write mongoose.connect. Remove all this because I am using tab 9. It gives me a suggestions of coding. Now here paste your link with your database password, and after that write .10. dot. Then when this database connected to your database, I need one message in my log that my database is connected. If it's not connected, so shows me an error. Console dot error. Here write MongoDB not connected yet. That's it. Export it. Export default and your DB. This is your function. Open your index.js, import it, import your DB, call your DB function here, and press Ctrl plus S to check it out that okay, now it's connected to Mongo. Okay, if you can see here, and we connected our main server file to our database. Now I need to use my this database data. So this is my data. Open your browse collection, and I have this data. So this data is not reflecting in my file, because if I can see here, I can access only by local file, right? But I already connected my database into a backend server. So why I can't use this? Because I don't have any model or a schema, so I need to create it out. So first make a folder of model, and second make a folder of your okay. So in this you need to create your model, and under this create a file name that is product model dot js. Import mongoose here, because we don't have a model right now, so that's why we can't access anything. In model we need to create a schema of our products. So just splitting my screen. Okay, so here I have fields of name, image, description, so many, but I'm taking a few so that I can I can fetch my data from database. Okay, so write it down, product schema here, and we don't have any schema, so here is a command of mongoose.schema. Under this write it here user. Now under this user need to give a schema of model.schema.type.object id, because we have a model object id which is given by schema. So that's why we are importing this type, that this this user id given by mongodb. Okay, and here write it down, required true. Okay, this field is required. Without this field you can't access anything, or means this field is required to fill out, or uh, means in a API it is required to get this. So that's why need a field requirement, so that's why I give a required true. Okay, so now it's name, and type is string, required true. Another one is price. I am taking few, and here I will take type number, required true, and default value is 0. Okay, now image type is string, required true. And here I will create one product model. Now this is my model name, and this is my all the schemes here. Okay, so this is my model. Now export this model, open your index.js, import product. Okay, so we have a model now, but still we can't access our ID from database, because database ID is something else, and here it shows a file ID. For that I need to change this inputs. Okay, so copy this, paste it over here, and write model product. Here is find request dot params dot id. Don't write it, because just give a all, means all objects here in the product dot find. And if you want to use this product variable through models function, so just change to product to products to product. Else if you want to use the same name, so change this variable name. Okay, means we need to use this function, that is product dot find or all objects. Now here same, but there is a different approach. I need to write a find by id, and here just change this to request dot params dot id. And of course we are not working with file, we are working with model, so write it product dot find by id. That's it. Check this out, I guess it will work. Okay, shows me an error. Why? Because it's coming from a server, so I need to use asynchronous. Now check it out, it's working fine, right? Okay, now same with id, async and await. Save this and use this id to check it out that it's working or not. Copy this, paste it over here, send. Now we can access a property of the same id. Okay, so everything is working perfectly of database to my server API. Okay, now coming back to the front end. Now for front end I need to open my server, that's why I split it out. Open your bash, and here I already run my server so that we can approach easily. Okay, so we can check it out that here is a basic of a href link, but it is working from the database. Okay, for that we need to, if I want to give some new features or new design, I need to install a package that is a name of React-Bootstrap. So this is a React-Bootstrap which I already installed over here. Now open your server of front end, and go to the product, open a website of React-Bootstrap. and under this get started you will get the command how you can install your package of React Bootstrap, and Bootstrap just copy this and paste it over in the terminal, and you will get installation in your system, okay, or in your project. Now I need cards. I need a rows and columns and cards in my design. So how I can do that? Just open a components. So here is my components. I need a card, so open a cards component. But before that I need to set up something like write it down a container, and before that you need to import this column, rows, container, card, button, React Bootstrap. From React Bootstrap we are importing all the components here, and now just set up like container. Now under this container set your row, and under this row set your column. Now before set up your column, just copy this, or you can do like comment and make new one. So here write products.map, product dot map, and here is a property of p, and under this make an anonymous function, and import your column component, and here create your card. So this is my card, copy this, paste it over here, format document with prettier because I'm using extension of prettier code formatter, so that's why it's my code looking in you can see that in a line of coding, and it's looking great. Okay, refresh this, nothing is happening. Okay, because product property is not there. So let me check with an array dot expects a return. Okay, so I didn't return an input, that's why it's not reflecting now. So what I will do here, I will write return and copy all. Now paste it over here. Let me check the mistake. Okay, okay, everything is working good. Now make a fragments. Now paste it over here. Control plus S. Now why it's not working? Because we already install a package, right? We already install a package. I give a mapping and my mapping is working, but it's not reflecting on my front end. Why? Because I didn't import on index.js the properties of Bootstrap. So you need to import CSS and JS from Bootstrap. So open your get started introduction, and here you got a link. Import this into your index.js front end. Okay, now press Ctrl plus S and CSS2, copy this, paste it over here, CSS, and save it. Okay, it's working fine now. I guess in product.js, remove this, press Ctrl plus S. Now you can work fine. Now write down here p dot name, which is a property of my database. Ctrl plus S, I can fetch all the data, and under this column write key, under this key write p underscore id. How I know? Because I already fetched the properties, right? So these properties I am getting from a database. Now if I want to change this description, change it out from p to description, and Ctrl plus S, here mention add to cart, and fetch image property p dot image. Okay, here under this write class name empty5, and now that's it for this. And for price, just give a price on card.text. So copy this, paste it over here, write price, and the price is rupees. So, and okay, give a space between your price and rupees. Okay, it should be in bold. We'll decorate these colors by CSS. Okay, it's in a bold. Now rest will continue aligning part and header and footer and rest of check it out process cards by next session. So thank you, and have a nice day.